Is there a garment CAD software where once the pattern is drawn, the restyle garments and generate new patterns instantly finished just by adjusting the size chart? Yes, BOK CAD allows one-click pattern modification. Real-time automatic generation of new patterns after adjusting size data, no need to redraw manually. One-click grading and size scaling, greatly improving pattern making efficiency. Unified size standard management, convenient for batch production and order customization. Today, we'll show you how to make a t-shirt pattern quickly and efficiently using BOK CAD. First, build a size chart. Right-click to delete parts which we don't need. Create a size chart in advance. Input required garment design size data including chest circumference, sleeve length, etc. Pattern grading data can be pre-calculated within the size chart. Click the left mouse button on the blank area to draw a vertical line. Click the left mouse button again to confirm the line length. Right-click to exit the line length editing. Left-click the line segment, pick a point on it, and set the position of the waistline. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Draw an upward vertical line to define the back neck depth. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Draw a horizontal line to define the back neck width. Left-click to confirm the length value and enter the figure. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to create an offset point to set the shoulder slope angle. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Left-click to connect the two points. Hold the left mouse button and drag the point to connect into a half-rectangular frame. Take a point on the shoulder slope to locate the collar position. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Connect the two positioning points of the collar to define the collar arc. Place the mouse over the line, right-click to activate curve adjustment, then drag the line with the left mouse button to adjust the curve shape. Right-click on the blank area to finish it. Mark a point at the center back, then draw a horizontal line to define the position of the front piece. Hold down the left mouse button and drag to connect into a half box. Left-click the line to set the position of the front neck depth. Right-click on the blank area to finish. Left-click the horizontal line to set the position of the front neck width. Connect to points to draw the auxiliary line of the front neck arc. Create an offset point to define the front shoulder slope. Determine the angle by the ratio of horizontal distance to vertical distance. Connect the two points to form the angle of the front shoulder slope. Pick a point on the shoulder slope. Pick a point on the front center to determine the collar depth. Connect the two points to form collar arc. Take a point on the front center line to determine the armhole depth. The armhole depth can be calculated using the bust circumference formula. Draw a horizontal line passing through this point to mark the armhole depth line. Take a point on the line to determine the bust width of the front panel. Draw a perpendicular line through this point, which defines the width of the front panel. Draw a perpendicular line through this point, which defines the width of the back panel. Mark a point on the shoulder horizontal line to define the back shoulder width. Right-click to finish. Draw a line passing through the shoulder point and intersecting the shoulder slope 1.5 cm inward from the shoulder point to define the back width. This line is the back width auxiliary line. Draw an arc connecting the shoulder point and the side seam point. This is the back armhole curve. Drag with the left key to select the shoulder slope line and armhole line. Double-click inside the two lines to trim the redundant segment of the shoulder slope. Mark a point on the line to define the front bust width. Mark a point on the front shoulder slope to define the front shoulder width. Refer to the length of the back shoulder to keep the front and back shoulder lengths identical. Right-click to finish. Mark an auxiliary line connecting the shoulder point and the front bust width point. Double-click inside the two lines to connect the segments. Connect the front armhole arc. Right-click on the line to adjust its shape. Draw a horizontal line to determine the position of the waistline. Select the lines, right-click, and take the intersection point. Mark a point on the side seam, select the nearby reference point, and define the inward intake of the side seam. The operation on the left is the same. Right-click to finish. Left-click to connect the side seams in sequence. Now the front and back panels of the shirt are finished. If we need to smooth the armhole, we can first take a point on the side seam. Select the lines, right-click, and select Seam Copy. Then align the two points. In this way, we can smooth and round the armhole curve. For smoothing the collar curve, first select the lines, right-click, then choose Copy Symmetry, click the symmetry line. Then right-click to adjust the shape of the arc. The operation for the back neck arc is the same. Smoothing the front neck arc and back neck arc can also be done by means of seam copy. Right-click the line to adjust its shape. Make the corner joint smooth and rounded. After smoothing is completed, delete the redundant lines, then generate the pattern. Edit pattern piece information. If the pattern piece needs to be unfolded, switch to the Intelligent Pattern mode and click the blue Finished Pattern line. Select the edge as a reference to unfold the pattern piece. The back pattern piece is now completed. Switch to the Mesh view under the Intelligent Pattern mode. The grading is automatically completed. In the Pattern Intelligent mode, generate the front pattern in the same way as the previous step. Edit front pattern piece information. We can also add a full circle of seam allowances in advance when generating pattern pieces. The front piece is also completed now. Now we are going to draw the sleeve. Click the measuring tool to measure the length of the back armhole. Save as variable. Name the variable. This is the back armhole. Measure the length of the front armhole, add it to the variable table, and name the variable as front armhole. Return to the Intelligent Design mode to complete the sleeve design. Draw a vertical line as the sleeve height. Draw horizontal lines on both sides of this line as auxiliary lines for the sleeve width. Use the single compass tool to draw the sleeve cap auxiliary line. Left-click to set the starting point, right-click on the line. Reference the back armhole from the variable table. Use the single compass tool to make the front armhole. Drag to select the auxiliary lines, then double-click the left mouse button inside the angle to remove the redundant lines. Connect the sleeve cap curve. Right-click to finish. Right-click on the curve to adjust its shape. Select the lines with a box to make extension lines. Reference sleeve length for dimension. Connect the sleeves with a half-square frame. Generate the sleeve pattern. Press Ctrl+B on the keyboard to display the seam allowance. In the Pattern Intelligent mode, click the blue line to modify the seam allowance.